Yo, did y'all see that moon last night? Oh my gosh, man. That moon was so lovely, all sexy, thick and full, and all her glory. So that reminded me, I need to do a video. Your Uncle T got to check in with y'all for another quick little vibe check. So anyway, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Matter of fact, I appreciate y'all for allowing me to bless y'all with some of this energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's your Uncle T coming at y'all with a vibe check. We've got a full moon in Aquarius. That is what, tomorrow or tonight? Today? You know, there's 3 days. You know, there's like the pre-full moon, the full moon, and the day after, right? So we in this full moon energy, full moon in Aquarius. We just got out of Cancer season. Your Uncle T's now 42, so wish your Uncle T a happy motherfucking birthday. And we here in Leo season. It's hot as fuck. The sun is at its zenith, you know, in the sky in the summertime here in North America, but the northern hemisphere. And it's Leo season. So your Uncle T's a Leo rising. If y'all didn't know, man, look at this beautiful ass hair, man. So anyway, you know what it is. We coming at y'all with a quick little vibe check. So let me know what's cracking with y'all. How was your Cancer season? For those of y'all who are my fellow Cancerians, my little sensitive crabs, happy belated birthday. For those of y'all who are Leos, happy birthday or happy birthday coming forward. Now my grandma just turned 99 a few days ago. So yo, what does it feel like to be 99? You know what I'm saying? So that's what your Uncle T's here about. We're here to talk about supreme health and spiritual power, how to live your best, fullest life, you know what I mean, in all capacities, whether that be health-wise, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, all that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So let me know how y'all feeling, how y'all doing, when y'all birthdays is, what y'all did for your birthday, whatever it is, whatever y'all want to holler at me about, holler at your motherfucking unk. So we gonna pull 3 cards real quick. We got the 4 of Swords, Page of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. We also gonna pull, I wanted to start out with one of these right quick. So big shout out to my homegirl for sending me a birthday present. I got both of these decks. This is the Gilded Tarot Royale. Beautiful deck. And we've got this, what is this one? The Sacred Forest Oracle. So we're gonna pull 1 oracle and then I'm gonna get into these 3 cards I pulled right here. Let's split it. Take one off the top. So we've got Bear Spirit. This came to me the other day as well. Bear Spirit. Hopefully y'all can see that. Healing. So y'all are going through a particular time where there's a lot of healing energy coming y'all way. So first and foremost, let me bless y'all with a little bit of Reiki energy. Okay? Just transmitting that through the screen. So go ahead and absorb that. And we forgot the little chime, man. I'm welcoming in, calling in your most elevated angels, ancestors, and allies, asking Great Spirit to bring forth the message to us today so that we may receive it and we may live a better life as a result. So we've got the number 4 card in this particular deck, Bear Spirit Healing. Now bears stand upright on all 4s, right? So they're really linked with man and humanity. You know, we're one of those bipedal creatures, right? That stands on our own 2 legs. So the bear can also stand on its own 2 legs, and therefore man has had this particular relationship with bears, you know, for a really long time, obviously. Now, Bear Spirit is bringing forth this aspect of healing, and actually getting this card, I read it in the little booklet that comes with it. Now, what it also mentioned is that your ancestors are coming forth. It's like this aspect of the bear spirit coming, you touch the bear, that healing is transmitted through you. And, you know, you only see this one particular woman right here, but in the deck, it talks about all your ancestors coming forth. Like, it's like you meet this bear and surrounded by you is all your ancestors. So again, this is a big aspect of healing with whatever you're going through in life. That healing is coming forth. And it is also the number 4 card. The number 4 representing that foundation. The 4 pillars, right? Setting up that foundation so that way you can build on top of that. Now, within the tarot cards, we've got the 4 of Swords, another 4, okay? We've got the Four of Swords. We've got the Page of Wands. And we've got the Three of Cups. Four of Swords, Page of Wands, Three of Cups. So the Four of Swords, you know, right here, it looks like this meditative type of energy, okay? We've got this guy laying down. We've got one sword down here. And we've got three other swords coming in like, you know, kind of like a little cross X pattern. You know what I'm saying? So we've got this meditative energy. He's laying down. You know, he's basically receiving that healing as well. You know what I'm saying? So get your rest in. Get your meditations. When you're resting or you're meditating, you know, focus on the intention of healing. Focus on bringing forth, you're calling in your angels, your ancestors, and your allies, okay? I always talk about that. And, you know, some of y'all might want to set up some type of ancestral altar, some type of angelic altar, some type of altar with, you know, your allies. So we've got the dragon's blood sage right here. We've got the Palo Santo. We've got a couple of these feathers. So bringing in those allies to help foster in this aspect of healing, okay? We've got the Page of Wands. Page is that younger type of energy. The Page is one of the younger cats within the court cards, right? Page, Queen, Knight, King, etc., etc. So we've got the Page of Wands. The Wands represents that fire energy. Wands represents that spirit. The pages within the court system, the royal system, also represent bringing forth message. So this is a message from on high, a message from your spirit team. Again, all about bringing forth this healing and this meditative aspect. So within your meditations, within your resting, within your dreams, look for these messages from on high. Look for the messages that are going to come forth from your angels, ancestors, and allies. And now, okay, this is beautiful. We've got the two cardinals in this deck, in this particular card. Now, cardinals are very deep energy, and, you know, a lot of times they signify like a passed on loved one. So there could be a passed on loved one and angelic ancestor that's going to come forward and bring you that message. And then we also see this light, you know, we see that light. So it's the light at the end of the tunnel, and you know, the light bearer. Again, we're also in this Leo energy time, and it's also time for Lionsgate. Lionsgate comes 8/8, and it's this particular gateway, but that gateway is represented by our spiritual sun, Sirius. Okay, so we've got our regular sun within our solar system, and a lot of times what you can't see is our spiritual sun. It's not binaural, but, you know, actually got two suns, okay? Now, oftentimes you can't see it, but within Lionsgate season, we can see that rising. We can see Sirius rising in the morning time, okay? So we've got this star energy. We've got this angelic healing energy that's coming from our spiritual sun. So again, look for the messages coming from on high. And then we've got, in finality, the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a beautiful energy. Let me see what we got right here. So these remind me of like little fairies. These three women here dancing, and then we've got the cups, and then the cups are pouring in one another and then overflowing as well. So you're going to be in a position to where you're feeling healed, your cup is being filled, and only when our cup is filled can we allow it to runneth over. I see a lot of people in this day and age sacrificing themselves for the greater good, whether that be for their family, for work, you know, all these responsibilities we have, but the first and foremost and the main responsibility is ourselves. If you can't fill your cup up first, then, you know, you think you're giving to others, but you're giving from an empty cup. You're giving from this position of lack. So not only do we need to fill our cup, but when our cup is full, we got to patch those holes. A lot of times people will get their cups full, but then there's like holes in their cup and it starts leaking out, spilling elsewhere, whether that be like, let's say in your finances, you're spending too much money over here, or you're spending too much time and attention with this person over there, or you're getting caught up in your vices and things that are not filling your cup. Now, some of these things may fill our cup temporarily, but again, look towards things that are going to fill your cup up in the long term, in the long run, okay? Future forward. It's a long game. Like I said, my grandma's 99. She's been filling her cup for a long time, and now her cup is runneth over with all the beautiful grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and all the people that are blessed by her energy. And just her presence here, still at age 99, is a blessing in and of itself. So if y'all want to continue to have your cup runneth over, fill your cup up, start to plug those holes, and then you can give unto others as that which has been given unto you. So again, we got the Four of Swords, this meditative energy. We've got the Page of Wands, looking to the future, looking to the bright future, okay? And then that's also representing that second sun, that's our spiritual sun, right? Really, it's like the main sun, but you know, we're in this particular solar system where everything is driven by our main sun, but then there's that spiritual sun that drives it from behind. You see how everything works? It's like, you know, you're the one running the show, but what's running your show? What's filling up your cup? There's something deeper. We can always go deeper in those layers, right? You know what I'm saying? So what is the deeper aspects of life, whether that be mentally, physically, or spiritually, that's going to fill you cup and allow your brightness to radiate unto others? It's Leo season. The Leo is about, you know, so it represents that heart-centered energy, that fiery energy, you know, and that energy that wants to shine outwardly, you know, wants to put on the show for others, wants to do a little dance, wants to show off their hair, you know what I'm saying? Leo's got very big energy, and it's not, you know, for the Leo or this Leo season for your light to be dim. The sun is not going to be dimmed in Leo season. It's hot, it's fiery, the sun's shining, you know, it's some of the longest days of the year, right? So, you know, don't let others or don't let anything dim your light. And that could be a health issue, you know? And this may not even be for some of y'all, it's physical health, but it could be like your mental health, your spiritual health. This could be some type of, you know, energy that's been bringing you down, trying to keep your light dim. This could be a philosophy that's been draining your energy because you're buying into that philosophy as opposed to buying into something that's a lot more empowering and going to allow you to shine bright. Okay? So again, all different facets, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. There's different aspects, different layers to our body, not just physically, but our subtle body. And that's what allows our auric field to expand and to shine brightly. If y'all want your auric field to expand and to shine brightly, work on every individual layer. And sometimes that takes time, and it takes meditation, and it takes introspection for you to really go inside of yourself and see where those holes are leaking and begin to plug those holes so that way your cup can begin to fill up and therefore it can runneth over. The swords are about the mental energy. So again, you know, be contemplative in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit, and, you know, dig deep down inside to those more subconscious things. So with that being said, let's see what we got here at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Magician. This is the subconscious energy underneath the deck, the Magician. The Magician is all about manifestation. The Magician within the Tarot uses all four suits and uses that alchemy to create that which he or she wants to create. Okay? Just like this world was created, the solar system, the universe, by Great Spirit, and it all works so intricately that we can't have one thing without the other. This world would not run or exist without you. Now, you may have been told otherwise, or there may be, you know, like I said, some people or energies trying to dim your light, but don't let that, you know, light be dimmed. Don't let your light be dimmed. We're also coming up into eclipse season in August here, right? So we've got Lionsgate energy, this Leo, this big, powerful Cirrus energy. We've got, but then there's the eclipse season coming as well. And that happens when the sun, and whether it's a lunar eclipse or the solar eclipse, the shadow begins to overtake things. But again, as that energy starts to wane, then you begin to shine brightly. So your energy may have been eclipsed for some time, but it's up to you to start to manifest things and allow that energy to shine brightly. This also reminds me of an eclipse right here too. You know what I mean? We've got the earth like eclipsing the sun's energy. Very interesting. So this magician's a cool looking dude. Again, you see all 4 suits. We've got the swords, which is air, which is like mental energy. We've got the pentacles, which is earth, which is like physicality. We've got the wands, which is fire, which is like spiritual, passionate type of energy. And we got the cups, which is water, which is emotional type energy. And then we've got this figure 8. And all things work in accordance, you know, and is at our disposal to manifest and co-create that what we want. So if your life ain't popping right now, begin to co-create with spirit, begin to meditate on things, you know what I mean? Begin to see your bright light and allow it to shine and receive those messages from spirit. Begin to fill your cup so your cup runneth over, and you will begin to manifest that which it is you want and that which it is you deserve. The magician is also the one. So we've got that primary energy. You are the one. You need to take care of your shit. You know what I'm saying? We've got healing, and then at the bottom of this deck, we've got Spirit Guardian of Summer Expansion. Wow, this is cool. Dang, that's crazy. So we're in summer season, the Spirit Guardian of Summer. So yeah, we're talking about Lionsgate season. Super heavy sun energy. That energy is about to come forward. It's that subconscious aspect. We've got the number 37, 7 and 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's 10, right? So we've got the 10, which is the 1. Okay, the 1 and the 0. The 1 being that primary, the 0 being spiritual energy. So, you know what I'm saying? We've got all these apples of abundance. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of beautiful energies for y'all. So that's the message. If y'all appreciate these particular tarot readings, go ahead and comment down a little sun emoji for Lionsgate, or comment down a little lion for that Leo energy. If y'all want to book a reading, go ahead and holla at your unk. You know, these readings aren't cheap, but we gonna dive deep into the woods. We gonna, you know, spend an hour or 2 with yourself, and, you know, sometimes it's a lot of stuff we don't want to hear, you know, and it might be some harsh truths coming forward, but we're going to dive deep into your energy so that way collectively we can find some solutions for whatever's going on with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So again, last but not least, let's give some numbers. We got the 1, we got the 4, we got the 3, we got 37, we've got 4. So those are some energy. Those are some numbers that might be some significant to y'all. And that's what it is. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I want to thank you and your most elevated angels, ancestors, and allies for coming here and meeting together today to bring forth this message from on high. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope y'all have a wonderful full moon. I hope y'all have a wonderful Lionsgate. And I'm going to holla at you soon. Sooner than later. Wholeness, fam.